The CSRA is full of interesting people.
We need to get together and love each other this way.
Places.
Hello!
And activities.
Are you guys gonna, pull me out of the water if I go straight in?
Now I'm hitting the road to share them with you.
I know you can't beat it. I mean, you just cannot beat it.
And I promise,
Are you ready?
they're worth the drive. On today's episode of Your Hometown Road Trip, there's a lot to do.
First time cave exploration.
We're seeing the sights.
You ready to take me out of here and
I am.
give us the whole rundown about
I
everything?
am. Yeah, sounds great.
Let's do it.
Making some new friends.
Yay! Let's go.
And having fun in the process.
What are the chances of me walking out of here a gold millionaire? Is that a thing? What's going on, everyone? Today we are in McCormick, South Carolina, and we're gonna take a look at all the things that they have to do here. We're gonna be doing some gold mining, taking a look at some antiques, and then after it's all said and done, we're gonna head to one of their campgrounds and take a look at some of the nature. Let's go on and check it out.
For our first stop, we're headed near the heart of McCormick to try our hand at panning for gold.
All right, guys, our first stop of the day, we are out here at Heritage Gold Mine Park out here in McCormick, South Carolina. And I got my man Dave out here. Dave, what is your job here at Heritage Gold Mine Park?
I am the volunteer park manager at the park. I've been the park manager now for about 14 years.
What got you into this? How did you end up here at this gold mine park?
I was a gold prospector for quite some time, and I was invited to retire from a chemical plant, and the park manager at the park had to step down because of poor health. And I decided that I would put my name in the pot for that position.
We're gonna do a lot today. You're gonna give us, a tour of the place. We're gonna do some gold mining ourselves. What are the chances of me walking out of here a gold millionaire? Is that a thing?
It's a thing, but it's not likely. At the end of the day, I think you will be impressed with what the old-timers went through.
Dave, are you yourself a secret gold millionaire? Are you just not telling me?
No, but I've got enough gold to have made it interesting along the way.
To make it interesting along the way. Very cool. All right, well, we're gonna go with Dave right now. We're gonna go out here. We're gonna take a look at some of the stuff around here, and you're gonna give us the rundown about it. And by the end of the day,
we'll show you some gold.
We're gonna show you some gold. What is it about gold mining that you love?
By training, I'm a chemical engineer, and the actions of gold panning, sluicing, whatever, is right in my wheelhouse.
Tell us a little bit about, this park.
As a gold mine, it was started in February of 1852. There's 4.5 miles total of underground gold tunnels under the town of McCormick.
Wow, that's a lot of tunnels.
Once we get inside the tunnel, I will show you on the right side where there's 3 veins of quartz that have been dug into and looked at, but left in place.
Dave, are we going inside this tunnel right here?
That's right.
Dave, we're going inside of this tunnel right here?
Yep.
Dave, how am I gonna fit in there?
You'll have to stoop down big time to get
I'm gonna, yes, Dave.
through.
First time cave exploration. Oh my.
There's one of my little black spotted salamanders.
Hey, look at this little guy. What's he doing?
Just sitting there waiting for a bug to come by. I used to think that these were hollowed out for candles or lighting.
Mm-hmm.
But when I got to thinking about it, the whole length of the tunnel, there's little tiny places hollowed out and very few of them. So they didn't use very many cutouts for lighting while they were actively digging. But here at the end, where they were gonna stop digging, it's loaded. I think these were dug back to confirm the presence of bedrock just a little ways back from this surface. So if this rock didn't have any gold in it, and there was bedrock just a short ways back behind there. They wanted to know about it so they could abandon their ideas of digging further.
Gotcha.
So in this tunnel, most likely the gold production dropped off, and or the digging got so difficult they decided to dig someplace else.
The things you didn't know that people went through to have to like to be in here and just to work in here, it just seems, crazy to me. But this is what people did back then,
Yeah.
So yeah, this is awesome.
And this down here, you can scratch that with your fingernail. And
It's just coming off.
Oh yeah.
And so this is what this is what you were trying to get at, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you would chip away at this and be looking for gold.
Yep.
Oh, tall man coming through. Tall man coming through. And here he is. So Dave, you're just used to going down there.
I do this all the time.
Now that David showed me around the park, it was now time to try my hand at panning for gold. Coming up, Dave shows us the proper way to pan for gold. Then we head back into downtown McCormick to go antique hunting at Stories at the Red Rooster. With Heritage Park being on the historic registry, there's no mining for gold on site. But Dave buys gold so people can have an authentic panning for gold experience. And while describing to me how it all works, it's very clear that Dave is passionate about the whole process.
So we're going to hold the pan opposite the traps. Gold is 19 times heavier than water. It is heavier than everything else in the pan.
Okay.
That gold will go to the bottom of the pile and it will go there quickly. Actually, you got your 3 pieces of gold right there.
Look at that, Dave. Look at that. Okay.
That's okay.
You mean maybe a 5 out of 10?
You got it.
I was hoping you would go higher, Dave, but that's okay. Ha!
We said our goodbyes to Dave and are now headed back to downtown McCormick.
You love seeing people when they're so passionate about what they do, and he clearly, I just love this story that, he's this guy who did something and just fell in love with it, and now he's just doing it, I know he's not doing it for the money, he's doing it because it's something that he loves. Now, one thing I love about coming to places like McCormick is finding a place that sells really cool antiques. And we're about to do that right now as we head inside of Stories at the Red Rooster. Let's go check it out. All right, what's going on, everybody? We're here inside of Stories at the Red Rooster, and I'm here with the owner, Beth. Beth, how you doing today?
I'm good.
Now, Beth, I'm taking a look around, and I'm seeing a lot of really interesting things in here. So, in your opinion, what is it about antiques that people love? What do you think draws people to that?
It just brings back lots of memories for them. A great seeing a piece, or even things that their grandparents had. It just brings back a time of nostalgia for people.
Now, when people come in here, are they looking for something? Are they looking for something in particular? Are they browsing? Talk to me about that.
Some people come in for certain things. They know that our vendors have a certain piece in their booth.
And so when you say vendors, it's that this is kind of someone's section. Like
Right.
this is like their antiques.
Right.
They bring them here. So this store is kind of like, it's like kind of the hub for certain antiquers.
Right.
That's awesome. That's really cool. Are you an antiquer yourself?
I am. I have been for a long time.
Uh-huh.
I've been a collector for a long time. I do have the very first thing that I ever had in my possession as a collection. It was a brooch that was given to me from who I was named after. This is what started my collecting of things.
Wow.
And this was the brooch that was given to me when I was just a few days old. But my mother kept it in safekeeping for me. So this is since 1964.
Beth told me what she loves most is seeing the reaction on someone's face when they find that memory they've been looking for.
Got
Banjo.
this bad boy right here. Could
Right.
string this up
That's right.
and string this up. Hold on.
Clarinet, saxophones. It's kind of off key.
A little off key, but with some time and practice,
That's right.
I'd be pretty good.
A lot of people come in and just browse around and they see things that they've had maybe as a child or that their grandmother or grandfather had.
We've been going through McCormick today, lovely place to be. What does this place mean to you? What has McCormick done for you in this business?
McCormick's just a great little small town. We're all connected. Everybody seems to get along here. It's just a great place.
So Beth, this has been fantastic. We've kind of browsed around, we've taken a look at upstairs and downstairs, and this is your passion. This is what you love to do, right?
Right, it is. I was a nurse previously for 37 years actually, and this building just meant a lot to my husband and I, and when this became available for purchase, he and I discussed it, and I just felt like this was where I was being led at the moment in my life, and we purchased it in September, and I left the nursing profession at that time.
So when you come in here every day, what's it feel like, come in here every day and just be around all this, history and memories that you love?
It's a dream, really. I have wanted to do this for a long time, and it has just come to fruition, so I'm enjoying it tremendously.
And not only do you get to live your dream, but you get to help people find their dreams as well. What does it feel like when people come in here, they've been looking for something, or maybe they weren't? What's that feeling like when they find that one thing that they're looking for?
Yeah, it's just helping them progress their collections. It's just helping them find that little great gift for someone, things are not extremely expensive here. So for our locals to be able to come in and get a nice gift for somebody, it's just, I'm enjoying it, and they love this little place.
Before we left, there was one last feature in the Red Rooster that we needed to see.
Who is this precious baby?
So this is Miss Eulabelle.
Eulabelle, come on out here.
Eulabelle has been...
Hey.
Eulabelle is my pup. She is 8 months old. She's a golden doodle. She comes to work with me every day. She has lots of admirers here in the county, so she loves coming to work with me. She's not going to want you to leave.
I know. I don't want to go, but we have so many other things to see in McCormick. All right, well, we've gone out, we've got ourselves some gold, bought ourselves a few trinkets. Now the only thing left to do is to find a place to rest our head for the night. So let's go on and head to our next adventure.
All right, so fantastic time at Stories at the Red Rooster. A lot of really cool items in there, and the thing I love about it, with our other person, this lady really just loves what she does. This is kind of something that she had kind of built towards. So the fact that she gets to come in every day and gets to relax and be around all these memories, and that's what she loves to do, you gotta love that for her. Coming up, we're headed to the mountains to check out Hester's Bottom's family campground and talk to its owner about its history.
Look at this view.
I know, you can't beat it. I mean, you just cannot beat it.
Hanging out in the shade, enjoying the scenery out here at Hester's Bottom Family Campground. Can't be mad at it. We're gonna head inside and talk to Lindsay, see what it's all about.
Are you actually recording this?
Yes, Katron. Everything is being recorded. All right, guys, for our last stop of the day, we are out here at the beautiful Hester's Bottom Family Campground, and I'm here with the owner, Lindsay. Lindsay, how are you doing today?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing quite well. Thank you so much for having us out here. It is gorgeous out here.
Thank you.
Well, let me ask you, how long have you guys been doing this?
2 years, May the 15th. Yes. So only 2 years that we've actually been open and going, and we've done a lot in that little bit of time. So.
Okay, so first and foremost, tell us a little bit about, what this place is and what it's all about.
So Hester's Bottoms is a small family, privately owned campground. The property is actually owned by the Army Corps of Engineers. And so I have a 25-year lease with them. But we are all about family. We are all about experiencing the outdoors, getting people out, moving, and making memories. That's really our key.
Now, you guys have been here for 2 years now. Talk to me a little bit about the process, about what led up to that, and how you ended up being here. What makes you decide to do this kind of thing?
Yeah, I get asked that a lot, especially being a female wanting to own a campground. So I actually camped here as a little girl with my dad. And back then it was an Army Corps of Engineer park. And then about 8 or 9 years ago, they closed. And when they closed, they just shut it down completely. And in this area, camping is really big. So then 5 years ago, my father passed away. So eventually the Army Corps of Engineers decided that they wanted to open up for the potential of an investor. So I came and I did a tour. I had to present a proposal. Then I had to present a presentation in front of their board. And then I found out that I was the lucky one they chose.
Well, I want to take a look around. I want to take a look at the campground and
Yes.
see all the stuff that you guys have to do out here. First and foremost, we're here. Where are we at right now? What is this?
So this is Tuck's Mercantile. This is our general store. This is actually named after my father. And so this store was not here. This is something that I brought in and we had renovated. And we're really proud of it because we are kind of a hidden gem in the middle of nowhere. But we offer everything from ice to worms, fishing tackle, hand-cut steaks. So we have a little bit of everything. So that if you want to pack up all your food and bring it, great. But if you don't have to. Or if you get here and you realize you've forgotten something, you can come right here.
So since you guys have opened up, how has the community responded? How have campers responded? What's it been like for you guys in these first 2 years of being open?
It's been overwhelming. We have been so blessed. We would not be here without the community support, and I don't mean just the guests that come into camp. We have had so many people that have volunteered time, machinery, equipment. The park had sat for so long that it was in horrible condition. I mean, there were trees growing up in the middle of every campsite, the roadways were impassable, and people just showed up that I didn't even know, that said, hey, we love what you're wanting to do. We love the idea of having Hester's Bottoms back in this area. Let us help.
You ready to take me out here and
I am.
give us the whole rundown about everything?
I am. Yeah, sounds great.
Let's do it.
Thank you. It's over 170 acres. Right now we have, with the new expansion, we will have 44 campsites. Of those, 4 are buddy sites, and that means that they hold 2 RVs. You can see to the left, this is a standard site. Most of our sites are on the water. I will say that probably my favorite site in the entire park is one that's under construction right now. So this would probably be one of my second favorites because look at that view.
Wow, that is something.
It's just hard to beat that view, and this site does hold 2 campers. And as you can see, it has an easy little walk to the beach. I mean, well, down to the water, but there is a little sandy beach area there. But then essentially you have that.
So for people who don't know, what are we looking at here? What lake is this?
This is Lake Strom-Thurmond. If you are an old local to the area, then you would know it as Clark Seal. It is one of the largest man-made lakes on the east side of the United States. Most of the land surrounding is owned by the Army Corps of Engineers. But like I said earlier, out of 44 sites, 42 of my sites are on this water.
Look at this view.
I know, you can't beat it. I mean, you just cannot beat it. And so I think that's been a big draw that's helped us. Families want to get outside, families want to spend time together, but when you can also have this to look at in the evenings, and there's so many water activities close by.
There's a special spot at Hester's Bottoms Family Campground where you can find their mascot. Sunny Shack is a special place for families.
The idea is people come here, they can take some pictures and all, but this is what we love about this area. So there is a book in the mailbox, and people can write little notes to Sunny, and we keep this book and then we change it out as needed.
Nice.
But it has some of the best things. There's kids that'll put their handprints in here. They'll tell us their stories about everything.
Oh, wow.
So this just brings it back to me about the families and everything that we're interested in. This is our new activity park. So this area, we have cornhole, Connect 4, outdoor ping pong.
Cornhole.
And we also have 3 family fire pits. And then this was one of the things we just added this year, is the stage.
With there being so much to see and do, we could have stayed at the campgrounds forever. But as with all good trips, they have to come to an end.
All right, well, Lindsay, look, thank you very much for having us out here. I'm sure that your dad is very proud of everything that you've done out here.
Thank you.
It's absolutely fantastic. I love the vibe. You should be very proud of everything that you're doing.
I appreciate it. I really appreciate you guys taking your time to come out here and see my little piece of heaven.
This isn't the last that you've seen of me, because I can assure you I'm probably going to be back out here in the near future with my wife.
I'll hold you to that.
You can hold, we can shake on it right now.
Thank you.
See you guys in a bit. Well, we've had a big day today. We've done gold mining, we've done antiquing, we've done camping, and we've made a bunch of really cool friends along the way. McCormick, South Carolina is special. I love the people out here. I love the things that there are to do, and these are just some of the things that they have. We'll be sure to come back here again and see more of the things, but until then, we'll see you guys next time.
On our next episode, we're headed out to Aiken, South Carolina. There, we'll check out Equine Rescue of Aiken and learn all about their history and what they do.
Excited about it?
I love it.
Let's do it.
Then, get ready for some nostalgia as we head to Radioactive Pinball Arcade. We'll talk to the owner about how it all started and maybe play a game or two.
It's just been amazing. It's been an amazing experience.
Finally, we'll talk to a veteran who just wants to do good. We're talking to Mike Speedy Jones of Bikes for Vets and checking out their latest event.
Done deal. Let's go. We're doing it.
It's all happening on the next episode of Your Hometown Road Trip.
Are we feeling this, Beth? How do we
Y'all
like
are
it?
looking great.
I'll leave out of
It's
here.
a little too small.
Yeah.
I mean, but this could be a whole new style. You don't know.
Sit it on top of your head.
Just like that. Yeah, you just got to walk very still. You got to... Very still. Very still. You definitely couldn't be claustrophobic.
That would not be a good thing.
No. Well, Katron, how are you doing over there?
I'm doing good.
Do you feel anti?
A little bit, yes.
Yeah!